Welcome to another video, Walk on the Wild Side, and I'm here in Blackpool. Saturday, Super Saturday, yes. They're called Super Saturday because it's supposed to be the busiest shopping day for Christmas. Yeah, the last, it's actually Christmas Eve today, yeah. So they reckon that it's going to be the busiest day for shopping today. So what I thought I'd do in this video is we'd take a look around Blackpool town centre, we'd take a look around the main shops, and we'll see if it's a Super Saturday or is the high street dying a death. So I'm starting here at Blackpool Central Coach Station. Not much of a coach station, is it really? Look at this here, look. It's just a big porter cabin. Who remembers when they had the train station here? Central Station, yeah, it came right in here. It brought all the people into Blackpool. Central Station, thousands and thousands of people every week until it closed down in the mid-60s, yeah. They closed it down. Who was it? Beecher. Was it him that closed them down? Yeah. Anyways, we look over here. We've got Central Car Park. Of course, this is where all the railway lines came in. We've got the old police station over there. We've got the new car park going up over there. That's the first phase of this central quarter here that they're building, a £300 million development, yeah. And as we look this way, we've got Central Drive. And of course, Central Drive was, well, it was once a thriving shopping street, yeah, and hotels and all sorts of stuff there as well on Central Drive. It looks a little bit tatty these days, doesn't it, folks? If you want to find out a bit more about Central Station, follow Adventure Me, Darren's channel, Adventure Me. I'll put a link in the description. He talks about all the Central Station here, and he's got some really good videos about that. So I'm just behind the toilets. These are the new toilets here. It's a bit like a prison at the front of this. Now the other week I did see some right scruffy looking men in one of these, I think it was in the disabled one over there, and I think they were all shooting up drugs. Disgusting that is. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't get involved in drugs. It's not a good thing. So anyway, let's take a walk through Blackpool and see what Blackpool's like on Super Saturday. So we're not far from the promenade. Just up there is the promenade there, New Bonny Street. That curves around the Coral Island. This is where the Central Station used to be, right here. They built Coral Island on the site of the old station. So Coral Island has always been very popular. We've got a casino there as well. It's a great place to go if it's not very good weather. So just over here we've got the Palmer Cafe. Apparently that cafe there has been there under the same ownership for about 40 years or more, yeah. Might have to go in there sometime, what do you think? So we're just coming up now on one of the main shopping streets, Bankay Street, and there's McDonald's there, of course. Next to McDonald's is a pound stretcher. Now that's shut down. So Pound Stretcher is closed, and if you look down that way, we've got what used to be Debenhams down there. Can you see it? Debenhams on the edge of the Hams Hill Centre, and that's closed down. But anyway, let's go this way, shall we? There's quite a lot of people in McDonald's, so let's go through here, shall we? Let's see what it's like in the town centre on Super Saturday. There's always someone begging outside. So that seems pretty busy, you know. We're going to go right underneath the tower. There you go. Who remembers when Woolworths was Woolworths, this building here on the corner? My favourite building in Blackpool. Of course, when Woolworths shut down, it became Price Busters, and it was a bit like a market for a while. It was Price Busters for quite a while. But what do you think, folks? We're looking. It's a very windy corner, this, by the way. The wind, it's quite windy today as well, and it's you can get blown off your feet down here. I think it's the shape of that building, you know, that the Woolworths building. So we will go into Hounds Hill, but I'll just show you up this way. This is it Adelaide Street? That's one of the main entrances to the Hounds Hill, just up there. So, but we will go in there a little bit later. I'm going to go in another way. But this is Bank Hay Street, and we've got Waterstones. And next to that we've got Primark next to that. Of course, you can get through to the Hounds Hill Centre by going in there. It's all connected. And we've got our famous Blackpool Council concrete plants. Yeah. It is pretty windy down here as well. It's just a sea of concrete, isn't it, folks? Yeah. Not much greenery in Blackpool. I have spoken about it quite a few times on my channel. This is Boots. Boots are still going. Enjoy Boots while you can, because a lot of these famous high street stores are shutting down, aren't they? Year by year. They're disappearing, and I've heard Boots are actually shutting down quite a few stores, but I don't know if that is one of them. As I look this way towards the promenade, we can see we've got Christmas by the Sea down there. Sorry, I'm struggling against the wind. There's quite a few people down there. It looks quite busy, actually. I'm not going to look down there, but it does look like there's quite a few people around there. The Greedy Pig, that's new. So this was a little look around here. As you can see, it's a little bit blowy. That's looking up Bank Hay Street towards Market Street. Here's a little look at Boots. It's got a fancy lift. You know, I've never been up that lift in all the time I've been here in Blackpool. I've never been up that glass lift in Boots. So anyway, I'm going to head up here now, and this is, what's the road this? It's Victoria Street, isn't it? I keep forgetting. Victoria Street, yeah. So, there's Starbucks. Look up when you're in Blackpool. Always look up, because you never know what you're going to see. Look at that, the Liberal Club. The Liberal Club. A bit of history for you, if you look up. But I'm going to nip into the Hounds Hill Centre. I'm going to nip in. There's another entrance there. I think, should I go in this one? Let's go in this one, shall we? Let's have a little look in the Hounds Hill. Oh, I tell you what, I think everybody's in here. Yeah, look at this. Wow. Welcome to Hounds Hill. You know, I remember the Hounds Hill when they first built it, and it was nothing more than just it was a one corridor. I think it's the corridor that we're on now, and that was pretty much it. That was all there is to it. And there's so much more to the Hounds Hill Centre now. It really does look more like a proper shopping centre. Yeah, so this is a little look inside the Hounds Hill Centre. What do you think, folks? It's actually pretty busy in here. And don't forget that just down this way, at the end of here, where Debenhams used to be, they've now got Sports Direct, and they've also got Flannels down here. And also, don't forget, they're also building a cinema as well to add on to the Hounds Hill Centre as well. So, yeah, it's looking pretty busy in here. So that was a little look inside the Hounds Hill Centre, and actually, you know what, it was actually quite busy in there. What do you think? How does it compare to a shopping centre near you? So I've just come outside now. We've got the Winter Gardens behind me there, yeah, so we'll take another look around another part, shall we? Check it out, the Winter Gardens, Blackpool, Victoria Street entrance. That's the Spanish Hall up there. Amazing building, the Winter Gardens here in Blackpool. And I'm just behind, I've just walked up that street there, Victoria Street. Look at that, got a view of the tower there, look. Yeah. And we're just behind the Marks and Spencers, so this is where people can pick stuff up at Marks and Spencers. It's a bit tricky actually, because this road here is a dead end. So if you have anything big to pick up, you have to pick it up here. So, can be a bit tricky. There's a road there. I don't know what's that road called, but it goes up the side of the Winter Gardens, and the stage door for the Opera House is just up there. So if you ever see a show at the Winter Gardens, that's where you can see the stars going in, hopefully. We're just coming up to Church Street now, just going past Beaver Brooks, and that's in the old post office buildings. Look at that up there, the old post office. That was before they built the main post office just around the corner on Abingdon Street, and that was built around 1914. So this one here must be pretty old. So let's have a little look up here, shall we? Shop here called Candyland. Look at that there, look, nothing but sweets. Next to that we've got the Hive, very, very popular coffee shop here in Blackpool. Been past it many times. So just coming up on the Winter Gardens now. Let's have a little look up here and I'll head back down this road again. Let's have a quick look at Abingdon Street. St John Square. Who remembers when St John Square had gardens? They had gardens over there. They had lawns, gardens, and Blackpool Council, as usual, got rid of all the gardens and concreted it all over, paved it all, part pedestrianised it, apart from buses and taxis. So you can't come down here unless you're a bus or a taxi. So that's a little look at Abingdon Street. I'm going to head down this way. Church Street. This is another pretty busy road. Look at that, Nails and Spa Emporium. No, these shops here are so popular, aren't they? It's unbelievable. They're everywhere as well, aren't they? Nail bars. Absolutely. It is, oh my goodness. You want to see how busy it is in there? So there's Marks and Spencers. Yeah, we've still got a Marks and Spencer. Still going. Just coming down now past the Grand Theatre. The Grand Theatre is Frank Matcham's masterpiece. Some more history for you. You always get a bit of history in my videos. There you go, look at that there, look. Panto on. We've got a panto on. Aladdin is the panto at the Grand Theatre. I'm now at Corporation Street, just outside Nando's. Looking that way towards B&M, that used to be British Home Stores. Got a bank on the corner. Just over here we've got Costa Coffee. This is where most people will catch buses. Anywhere around this building here, this large building here, is where the buses, you can catch a bus to pretty much anywhere from around here. Pound store, well, we're not short on pound stores in Blackpool, are we? We're certainly not stuck for pound shops. So we're now at Market Street. That's Market Street there, as I said. The buses park all the way around that building there. And I think what I'll do, let's have a little look down here towards the Tower. Bankay Street used to have a WH Smith's on this left-hand side that closed down a couple of years ago. So we haven't got a WH Smith's anymore, but we do have Blackpool Tower. Right, I'm just heading to the promenade now. We'll have a little look on there and we'll see what it's like on there before I wrap up this video. I'll tell you what, it's a bit blowy. It's a bit blowy on the promenade, folks. I've just come out here on the corner where the Vegas Diner used to be. It's all closed down now. No more Vegas Diner, folks. That has closed. What that will become, I do not know. But as we look this way, we've got Papa's Fish and Chips. It's the largest fish and chip restaurant in Blackpool. Just over there, Papa's. I have done a video in there. Let's have a little look over the road, if I can get across the road. Wish me luck. Got Christmas by the Sea over here. I don't think that the big rides are going to be going. It's going to be, I don't know, this one might be working. I think the booster one, that's working, but the one over there, the spinny ride, I think it might be a bit too windy for that. Let's have another look at the tower, shall we? So there you go, that was a little look around Blackpool on Super Saturday. What do you think, folks? Seemed fairly quiet on the streets compared to what it was like inside the Hounshill Centre. And I'm finishing up here at Christmas by the Sea, which actually looks pretty busy here, folks. Yeah, there's loads and loads of people on this false skating rink here. I don't know what the big draw of it is actually. They just seem to just stomp around on it. No one can skate on it. It's not big enough. But anyway, I hope you like this video, and if you do, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one. When we finally kiss goodnight, I won't put this on.